First thing he said was, he's too white.
He's too white?
Yes.
Do I need glasses? What's going on? I got glasses. Joining us now from Baltimore, Maryland, is Monet. Now, Monet is here to save her relationship with her fiance, Sherman. See, Sherman does not believe he's the father of their 3-year-old son, Kenyon. Not only does he believe Kenyon is too light to be his child, there's somebody who has outwardly accused Monet of being a downright cheater. And that person is Monet's ex-best friend, Brittney, who just also happens to be Sherman's cousin. Wow. So, Monet, he was your knight in shining armor. What happened?
I'm not even sure. I know that when I met Sherman, I was going through a difficult time. At the time, I had just lost my grandfather, and then the day right after that, I had lost my oldest son's dad, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to take care of my baby on my own, and Sherman came in, and it just made everything so much better. He put a smile back into my heart that I didn't think would be possible. So I just fell in love.
So you fell in love with him? He took care of your oldest child who was not his child?
Yes.
And then you gave him a child, but apparently you feel that all of this would never have happened if it wasn't for Brittney. I thought you were best buds. What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. We was like sisters. I was the godmother to her children. She was the godmother to my kids. Like, we was like sisters. But once we started hanging out together and she just started telling Sherman all these lies, that it was none of it was true.
No lies.
Well, she was also talking about the fact that you all used to go out a lot and you went to a lot of hotel parties, and apparently she left at a certain hour, but you always stayed behind with a bunch of guys.
No, that's not true. Every time we went to parties, she would always leave me. I could never find her.
Yes,
I would have to leave by myself. I would have to leave by myself because you would always constantly leave me. You would never stay there with me. I would have to find my own way home because you would always try to be with somebody else. No, it is true. It is true. Because you always left me.
I guess that's why we're here, right? Because you're telling the truth.
Yeah, because of you. Because of you. We're here because of you.
Well, actually,
I always had my cousin's back.
Actually, we're here because Sherman now denies that he's the father of your son, Kenyon. Okay, let's back up a little bit. You were told after your oldest son, you couldn't have kids again, right?
Yes.
And so this child is kind of your miracle baby.
Actually, both my kids are miracle babies. I had a rough time in both my pregnancies, but my youngest baby, which the one we're talking about now, Kenyon, he was the more difficult one because they put so much on me when I was pregnant. They said that he wouldn't make it past 20 weeks, and if he did make it past 20 weeks, I wouldn't have him. They kept saying that he wasn't gonna make it, and when he was born, they kept saying that he wouldn't walk and he wouldn't talk, and I had physical therapy and speech therapy for him for years.
What was Sherman's reaction when you got pregnant with Kenyon? Because he knew you had problems in your first pregnancy. Was he happy?
He actually started laughing. When I found out I was pregnant and I told him, he laughed about it. He took it as a joke, and it took him to actually see the ultrasound, because I had a gestational ultrasound, and it took him to go there to the ultrasound to see the baby, to really know that there was a baby in there.
It took him till then because she knew that she was lying.
Nobody was lying because I knew that I was pregnant. And when I told him that I was pregnant, I showed him the paperwork.
Just
and
that
everything.
fast? Y'all just got together. How that fast? Y'all just got together.
I don't know how it happened that fast, but I showed him the paperwork. And I know when I got pregnant, I know it was pretty quick because me and him did get together quick. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, but I ended up getting pregnant.
Wait, who get pregnant within a week
Brittney.
of knowing someone?
Brittney, y'all used to be best buds. What happened?
We were until we actually started hanging out, and I seen the different sides of her. She acts like she is in a relationship with Sherman, but when it's me and her together, she's a completely different person. She cheats. She flirts with other people.
That's not
true.
Sure
it's not. Sure it's not. That's why we're in this predicament.
That's not true. You just jealous. You're jealous.
I witnessed you do these
You're
things.
jealous. You're jealous.
Jealous of what? I want my cousin to
You're
have someone that's
jealous.
loving and caring.
You're
You're not
jealous.
that.
You're jealous.
You're
You're
not that.
jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Because
Monet,
you don't have
Monet,
your cousin anymore.
Monet, she asked a good question. What is she jealous of?
She's jealous because she don't have her cousin anymore because he's always with me and our children. She want him out in the street being a hoe instead of being a man and being with his family.
That's a lie. You always wanted to go out. That's why we were always going out to parties and always going out to lounges. You were more yourself when we were together than when you wasn't with my cousin. So that's a lie.
Monet, you deliver Kenyon, right?
Yeah.
And what does Sherman say?
First thing he said was he's too white.
He's too white?
Yes.
Do I need glasses? What's going on? I got glasses. I mean, what kind of glasses do I need? Take a look at this child.
I'm not sure.
Take a look at this child. Does he look white? Does he think...
He don't look like my cousin either.
He got a lighter skin complexion, but he's not. He looks just like him.
White.
No,
He's
don't.
not white. He looks just like you.
White.
He
That
looks
forehead,
just like
not
you.
his. The eyes, not his. No.
What happened, Monet, when you brought him home from the hospital?
Sherman disappeared. It was like every time he was either at work or he would go hang out with his best friend and her sister, you know, stuff like that. Like he would disappear.
What did you end up doing? Because you and Sherman weren't getting along after Kenyon was born. What did you do?
I ended up breaking up with him and I ended up starting to talk to someone else. And, you know, just because of the skin complexion of the person that I was talking to, he really used it. He really used it against me because the person I was talking to was light skinned.
You and Sherman recently suffered a major loss. What was that?
I lost our daughter. And, you know, that was one of the hardest things that happened when we were broken up. And I didn't have him by my side. And all I wanted was him to be there, you know. And I told him a day or so later after the situation happened, because when it happened, he wasn't answering the phone. He wasn't talking to me, but I would always see him posting stuff on Facebook. You know, I see that you're active, but you're not answering the phone.
Lies.
You love this man?
Yes, I do.
This is what Sherman had to say about the situation.
This whole situation is completely out of hand. I got my cousin in my ear telling me one thing, and I got Monet in my ear telling me another. My cousin had no reason to lie to me, so guess what? I believe her. I love Kenyon with all my heart. I work hard to make sure he have everything that he needs. It's killing me inside to think that I might not be his father. I'm tired of being lied to. If this isn't my son, we're gonna be done for good.
Okay, so Sherman, first of all, I want to congratulate you for being a good father. You love that little boy?
The death, Maury.
Why would you trust your cousin over your fiance?
If
But
I tell
you
her
didn't even know
that
she was your cousin until y'all met at a family reunion. Like,
It don't matter.
it
Ever
don't-
since then, we've been
No,
click tight.
it don't matter.
It does matter. It does matter
It
because
don't.
you're trying to
It
ruin
don't.
everything, Brittney.
No, I'm not. You just mad because you got caught cheating.
You want to marry this woman?
Yes, Maury.
You want?
I also want these tests. I also want these test results.
This situation is hurting my whole heart. Like everything that we've been through for the last 4 years, everything that I've been there for you for, like it breaks my heart that we even gotta be here to get these tests because your son look just like you. Skin color doesn't matter.
Sherman, you want to be Kenyon's father, don't you?
Yes, I would love to be Kenyon's father. I'm already a father to a child that I've been in his life since 1 month. So it's nothing to me. I just want to know if this one really mine or not.
So we're gonna.
He is. From the start of everything, you know that you breaking my heart with this situation. It's been 4 years, Sherman. It's been 4 years we've been together, and our son is 3.
That's how it got big.
It's not how it gotta be. You making it
The
this
truth
way, and
matters.
you breaking my heart.
What
The
about?
truth matters.
Yes.
That's family.
Well, guess what, Brittney,
Stop lying.
Sherman, Monet, I have the truth right here. Okay, so we're gonna find out right now. No more conjecture. No more hoping. No more denial. This is it. In the case of 3-year-old Kenyon, Sherman, you are the father.
I told you he was Miss Bowman. You ain't even had to lie. See, that's what I said. Now, Brittney, you messed up everything.
Girl.
And I want want you to apologize. I want an apology from both of y'all. I'm not even with that. I want an apology from the both of y'all.
I'm
Because
sure.
y'all tried to mess up the situation, and now, Sherman, I want us to go walk down the aisle like we were supposed to, because you messed up everything. It's going on the end of the month, and we still not married yet.
All right. Okay. I'm sure, Sherman, you do apologize, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Brittney, do you apologize?
I'm here. I most definitely do apologize.
There you go, Monet. You've got your apologies. You are not the father.